Hello and welcome to the daily number workout for fourth grade. We're on the number 17. So let's go ahead and go over the word form. So hopefully you have yours all written out on your paper and you're just checking your work and filling in anything that you missed. So hopefully there's no rush here for you. Now I just jerked my paper and got all wicky wacky. Okay, here we go. So word form 17. And when we look at the number 17, in the ones place is a 7, so that is considered odd. And let's go ahead and do our factors. So factors for the number 17 is 1 times 17. 2 doesn't go in because it's odd and it ends in a 7. 3 doesn't go in because 3 goes into 15, then 18. Skips right over it. 4 doesn't go in because 4 goes into 16, which is right next door. 5 doesn't go in because it doesn't end with a 0 or a 5. 6 doesn't go in because it's an even number and it will always have even multiples. 7 doesn't go in because 7 goes into 14, then 21. 8 doesn't go in because it's even. 9 doesn't go in because 1 plus 7 equals 8, and that's our little trick to the trade, so 9 wouldn't go in. 10 doesn't go in. Actually, nothing else goes in, so we're going to lay that out. And because 1 in itself is its only factors, it is prime. All right, let's go on. So our first category is addition. I'm going to bring that over here. Line these up a little better. Okay, so addition. I'm going to move my paper up for us to do addition. All the way up here. So we have 17 plus 1 equals 18. 17 plus 2 equals 19. 17 plus 3 equals 20. 17 plus 4 equals 21. 17 plus 5 equals 22. 17 plus 6 equals 23. 17 plus 7 equals 24. 17 plus 8 equals 25. 17 plus 9 equals 26. And 17 plus 10 equals 27. All right, so hopefully you have those all down and looking good. Let's move on to subtraction. Remember, subtraction is addition backwards. So we're going to start with 27, which is down here. 27 minus 17 equals 10. And we can see down here, 17 plus 10 is 27. So then 27 minus 17 equals 10, or 27 minus 10 equals 17. All right, we got 26 minus 17 equals 9. 25 minus 17 equals 8. 24 minus 17 equals 7. 23 minus 17 equals 6. 22 minus 17 equals 5. 21 minus 17 equals 4. 20 minus 17 equals 3. 19 minus 17 equals 2. 18 minus 17 equals 1. Looking good. Let's go on to multiplication. So these should be a piece of cake for you. Remember, if you're not sure, you can always use scrap paper, which we're going to do on this one for sure. So let's start off with 17 times 1 equals 17. 17 times 2 equals, and we're going to get out our scrap paper to do multiplication on this one. So 17 times 2. Now you could have done the addition down the side. That's fine. And you can still keep doing the addition, but I'm going to show you the multiplication here. 2 times 7 is 14. Drop the 4, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 34. Let's do 17 times 3. 17 times 3. So 3 times 7 is 21. We drop the 1 and we carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. 51. 17 times 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Drop the 8, carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. 17 times 4 equals 68. All right, 17 times 5. We know this is going to end with a 0 or a 5. 5 times 7 is 35. We drop the 5, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8. So 17 times 5 equals 85. Then we have 17 times 6. 6 times 7 is 42. Drop the 2, carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So 17 times 6 equals 102. All right, let's do 17 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Drop the 9, carry the 4. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4 is 11. So 17 times 7 equals 119. And if you look at this, 17 plus 2 is 19. So you can see how that worked out pretty good. You can check yourself in many ways. Okay, 17 times 8. 8 times 7 is 56. Drop the 6, carry the 5. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 5 is 13. 17 times 9 is our next category. 9 times 7 is 63. We drop the 3, carry the 6. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 6 is 15. So it's 153. Everybody's getting all that down. And last but not least, 17 times 10. Any number multiplied by 10 is the number with the 0 in the ones place. Boom. We're done. These are all multiples of 17 because we multiplied all of them by 17. And let's move on to division. Always going into 100. It's just our thing for our number workouts. So 17 doesn't go into 1, so we're going to put a little 0 up there to hold that place value. Know that we did that one. Now we're moving to 10. 17 doesn't go into 10. We can't get 17 out of 10, so we put a little 0 over that one. Now we're looking at the whole 100. We come over here, and this is 102. We can't take 102 out of 100. So we need to go with this one, which is 5 times 17. So we're going to write 5 up here. 5 times 17, we know from our work over here is 85. We're going to subtract that out. So we got to borrow from the 10, making it 9 and making that 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8 is 1. So we have a remainder. 17 does not go into 15. So we have a remainder of 15. So 17 goes into 100 5 times with 15 left over. All right. A little bit of everything here. Let's go down to our measurements. So we're going to start off with linear measurements. And hopefully you already have these written down. Practicing our linear: inches, standard form, feet, and yards. All right, so we have 17 inches. That means we have 17 out of 12. It takes 12 inches to make a foot. So let's drop down and we're going to write 12 over 12. We'll take 12 away from the 17. That would leave 5. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So we have 1 whole foot and 5/12. So that would be 1 whole and 5/12. Remember, your whole number should be as big as your fraction, because if I wrote it out like this, it might be confusing. So we want to make sure we're writing it out so that it can be read. So that would be 1 and 5/12 feet. And we go on to here and it's 17 over 36. It takes 36 inches to make a yard, we only have 17. So we don't have a whole yard. We have 17/36 of a yard. Let's go on to metric. Centimeters, decimeters, and meters. All right. Here we go. We got 17 centimeters, which equals 17/10. Well, we know that's an improper fraction again, like up here. So we're going to break it apart. So we start with 10 out of 10, and there's 7 left. I'm just creating a little addition problem down here to create 17/10. So 10 plus 7 is 17. So we know we have 1 whole decimeter with 7/10 of 1. So we have 1 whole with 7/10 decimeter. Let's move on to meters. It takes 100 centimeters to make a meter. So we have 17/100ths of a meter. All right, let's move on to liquid measurement. In the standard form is ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. All right. So our conversions, it's real important to understand those conversions and what it takes to make another. So I'm going to go ahead and move my paper up so I can write comfortably. So we have 17 ounces today, OZs, and that would be 17/8. Wow. So if let's take out an 8, 1 whole, 8 from 17 leaves 9. We can take out another whole, and that leaves 1 more. So 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 1 is 17. So that's 17/8. We have 1, 2 cups, and 1/8. So 17/8. 8 goes into 17 2 whole times with 1 left over the 8. And that would be in cups. All right, pints. We're getting a little lengthy here. I'm going to have to move this over so we can fit all this good stuff. Okay, so we have 17/16. Well, 16/16 we can take out of there, and we have 1 left over the 16. So 16 plus 1 is 17/16. So we have 1 whole pint with 1/16 left. So that's 1 and 1/16 pints. Then we have 17 out of 32, which we cannot change up in any way. And we have 17 out of 128 gallons. We doggies, we are really working those fractions. Follow along with me. Here we go. We're going on to milliliters and liters. So if we have 17 milliliters, that means we have 17 out of 1,000 liters. And there we have it. Simple number 17 prime number. I will see you the next time we meet for the number 18.